What's going on, guys? It is Nick here from Nick's Sick Garage, and I'm just here back again for another video today. And today's a little bit of a different video. First off, hot as hell out here. It's really humid today, but you know what? That's not going to stop me from making a video for you guys. Today we're going to be doing a video of 10 things I love about my 2013 Dodge Charger RT all-wheel drive. And I'm really excited because everybody does videos of this. You know, RP Productions did his video when he had his RT a couple of years ago. And I'm really excited to tell you guys what I personally like about my car. Now, there's probably not going to be anything different compared to theirs. But, you know, we'll see. Before I get into it, I would love to give a shout out to one page that I'm really close to, one dealership that I'm really close to. Probably one of the biggest partnerships I have with is Mac Malkin Corvette. I know you guys can't probably see it because of the sun right now, and it's also really far away from the camera, but you know, I'll probably put up a picture to show you their account. So definitely go ahead, go follow them. They haven't been doing Instagram. I would say they've been back into Instagram. You know, they had it a couple years ago, never really focused on it, but now they're doing daily uploads. You know, they're posting daily photos. They're the second biggest Corvette dealer in the whole United States. So you definitely want to go check them out. They post pictures of ZR1s they get in for customers all the time. You know, as you can see on my Instagram and on my YouTube, there was a gray one there. I forget what specific gray color it is, but and even today on their story, they have a white one. So yeah, so definitely go ahead and check them out. Now, let's get into the video. Okay, so while I'm here, one thing I could say I really love about this car and the original, you know, face, I would say, of the Chargers is their original grille. I really like this grille. You know, I have people who say, I don't like the grille, it reminds me too much of a Durango or a truck, you know, which that's just their opinion, but this is my opinion. I personally like this grille, not counting the Super Track Pack RT. I'm comparing it to the 15 to, you know, 18's regular RT, or SXT, the regular SXTs or GTs or whatever. I like this way better, you know, than that. The Super Track Pack, on the other hand, I don't know, you know. Even that, I'd probably say is better than the Super Track Pack, because I feel the Super Track Pack is just all looks, you know. This car, you know, has its distinguished look. Like, if you go ahead and if you see that grille and that logo right on the side, you are gonna go ahead and know that is an RT. Now with Dodge, they have so many different grills. I mean, us Mopar owners or Mopar people in general would be able to tell which is the Super Track Pack and which isn't, or which is the Scat Pack and which isn't. But you know, the average car person or somebody just drives by looking at a car is just gonna know it as a Charger, you know, and at least this way, you know, it shows what it is. So I'm in my car right now, and one thing I absolutely love that my car has is these paddle shifters right here. I'll go ahead and I'll even show them right now. There you go, look at those. These paddle shifters I absolutely love. I love using them when I'm driving my car, you know. I think that they're really fun too. You know, they don't really have a bad delay, but I just love, you know, just going ahead and driving. Another thing that I love about my car is these Beats, you know, stereo systems. I think these things sound so good, of course, because they're Beats. They got a heavy bass, and you know, I have my parents have a Toyota Highlander, a 2004, and it has the JBL speakers in it, and you know, they sound good, but you know, I personally love the Beats way more than those. This thing we're gonna need to turn on the car for. Another thing that I absolutely love is the Uconnect System. And you know, I think anybody could say this, Dodge probably has one of the best Uconnect systems out of all the cars, you know, in the industry out there, you know, that, you know, some average person could buy. You know, they have so many features. This one, unfortunately, doesn't have as many features as, you know, the RT Pluses and all that, because this is just a base RT. But it goes ahead, and you can see you have the controls, you know, you have the sport mode, the climate, you know, you can connect your phone, Bluetooth, do all that crap, you know. You have the radio, which I don't want to get copyright for, and you know, I really feel that this car has a lot of features. Even you can play movies in this car if you really want to. Go ahead, put a movie. I've watched a movie in it before. I've watched Kong Skull Island in this car, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the car so I can put on the AC because it's like hot as hell in this car. Another thing that I absolutely love about this car is, yeah, it's a pretty powerful, you know, muscle car. You know, these things stock 370 doesn't sound a lot, you know, today, which it really isn't, but you know, even still, it's still got some power, you know. But one thing I absolutely do love is that, you know, you can bring friends with you, you know, like with the Challenger, you know, you still got the room in the back. I know because I've sat in a Challenger in the back for a ride, and the thing that I absolutely hate about it is that you got like the pillars in the corner, your head keeps on hitting them. You know, me being 5'11", which isn't even that tall, it kind of can be a pain in the ass after a while. These seats, at least, you know, you have a ton of space back there, and you know, you could go to the grocery store in one of these. You know, you could go to like some store, get what you need, and then go home and just, you know, put them in the house and go right to the drag strip with this if you really wanted to, you know. And I'll go ahead and I'll show the trunk too. So as you come back here, go ahead, push that button. Look at all the space I could fit in here already. I fit in 3 of those seats for the car shows that you go ahead, put in. And there's still tons of room back there. This car is incredibly roomy, you know. Definitely, if you got a lot of crap you got to carry around with you, this thing is definitely perfect for that. It's got the lever too. You go ahead, I just do that just to make sure it's shut. One thing I absolutely do love about this car is, unfortunately, it's in the day now, so you can't really see it, but even now, this beautiful taillight. I absolutely love the taillights of these. Even the new ones, I think these are one of the coolest taillights that you know, out there in general. You know, and it's distinguishable. You can go ahead, be driving, see even a V6 Charger drive by, and you see, oh, that's a Charger right there. One thing I absolutely do love about this car. Another thing that I absolutely do love about this car is these cloth seats. You know, people are always, I would honestly choose leather myself over cloth seats. You know, even though the leather isn't really leather, you know, but it's more comfortable most of the time than the cloth. These cloth seats that they have are really, really comfortable. I really, really like them. You know, it feels like when the first thing that came to my mind about these cloth seats is, you know, when you go to a movie theater and they don't have leather seats and they have their cloth seats, that's kind of like what this car feels like sitting in these seats. It feels exactly like a movie theater, you know, except you drive it. Another thing that I absolutely love about not just my RT, but RTs in general, is that you can get these things for a decent price. You know, a base one for probably around the mid-30s. And you know, I can tell you my sticker, my car is pretty much base, except it really is the all-wheel drive as one of the options for it. And you know, even the bases, you still got a lot in these. And this car was stickered around for 35 grand, you know, 35, 36 grand, which, you know, for something like this, you know, that can last you a while. You know, that's, you know, that's an awesome deal for, you know, one of these things, you know. And, you know, if you have, like, let's say you're in a situation where you can't get an SRT, which some SRTs, well, now, before the Scat Pack, we're talking before the Scat Pack, all right? We'll pretend the Scat Pack never existed at this point. So we're talking about when the SRT8 was still around. Those went around the mid-40s to upper 40s, I think, maybe even touching the 50 range. And, you know, some people just can't afford that, you know. But some person could go out and, you know, get one of these things for the low to mid-30s to a degree, you know. You can find these things even right now. These things are going down in price. You can find a regular RT, rear-wheel drive for, I've seen one for 18 grand. I've seen some in the low 20s, high 10s, you know, high teens. You can find these things very easily, and they're getting cheap. Number 9 would probably be, you know, which isn't anything special for, you know, any guys out there really, but you know, it's just, you know, when you tell people you got a Charger RT, especially my age right now, I'm 16 right now, and you know, everybody's like, you know, everybody in my high school is all like, you got a Charger RT, I want your car and stuff. Like, I've literally had somebody tell me that they want my car, like, so bad that, like, and this isn't just like one person, it gets crazy how many people, you know, like your car, you know, and you know, it's just so cool to be in one of those positions. And, you know, honestly, to me, you know, I love my car, but, you know, you can see one of these things out the road anytime. But, you know, the people in that in general are just like, so, you know, think it's a Charger RT, it's so cool, you know, like, what a badass fast car, which is crazy because this car is, you know, relatively, for a performance car, considered pretty slow, you know. It's a boat, you know, but you know, with the right mods and stuff, you know, with the right stuff in it, I got some stuff in this car, you know, you'll be good. This thing won't be a boat, you know. It's definitely fun to drive, you know, and people go ahead, and I just love the attention that it gets to everybody, because it makes me honored, you know, flattered that people go ahead and they respect my car like that. And then number 10 would probably be the all-wheel drive system in this. Okay, and you know, people go ahead and they go ahead and say their own stuff, and they say, you know, why did you get the all-wheel drive when you want to get the rear-wheel drive, where you can do, you know, the burnouts and do all the, you know, fun muscle car stuff? You know, it's not a muscle car because it's all-wheel drive. You know, I don't care what they say. If I want to get this thing rear-wheel drive, I could get one of the Taser things. I think they're around 100, 200 bucks. You know, you could get you could go ahead, get the rear-wheel drive system. It line locks it. You can do the cool burnouts and stuff. So I'm not worried about that. And, you know, it's the cool part is because, you know, some people don't even realize still that they made RT all-wheel drive cars. You know, I've been to car shows multiple times, and people say, you know, your car is the V6, and I say, no, it's not. You know, I have to show them. I need to open up the hood and show them that it actually is the 5.7 in the all-wheel drive system. You know, there was at one point a 5.7 liter all-wheel drive Charger, and I think they made it from 2012 to 14. You know, so it's really cool about that. You know, and like, people just go ahead and assume, you know, it's a V6 because they still do make V6 Chargers in all-wheel drive, but they do not make the Hemi one as of right now. Do I think they'll make it again? Possibly. They are making an SXT all-wheel drive, but then again, the SXTs and the V6 Chargers are the ones that are the best selling. So it's possible that they could, you know. It wouldn't be anything I'd get, obviously, because, you know, I have one, but you never know with Dodge. You know, they're doing a lot of crazy stuff right now with the Red Eye, and, you know, the new Hellcat, and even the new Scat Pack. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today. You know, it's really hot. It's 93 degrees outside, and the humidity's really high. So I'll be back with you guys again when I do the and still consider if I want to do 8 or 10 things I don't like about this car, because I really need to nitpick for that, you know, because I really do not have a problem with anything in this car at all. I absolutely love this car. It's fun to drive, and if you are looking for something, you know, fun, and now it's turning affordable, I would say definitely go for one of these things, you know, definitely, because they are, you know, something you will have a real fun time with. Don't listen to people saying, oh, this is a boat, or it's slow, or whatever, you know. Just give it a try, you know. Go ahead, give it a test drive if you ever see one. Give it a test drive if you ever get a chance. Even the rear-wheel drive ones are really fun, you know. So definitely go ahead and do that. That's really it, guys. So go follow me on Instagram at gray_metallica_RT. Follow or add me on Snapchat, Nick Sick Garage, all one word. And then now I have a new Facebook page, which is Nick Sick Garage, which I will put in the link now too of this video. So you guys can go check that out if you really want to go like that page. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. And please subscribe. You know, if I don't even remember if I said it. It's so hot outside, guys. So that's it, guys. See you later. Bye.